Hi guys, Kirk from the Forever Homestead. So needless to say, tools get used a lot during the build and you know, on the homestead in general. And it's always a sad day when one of your tools dies. So my my $200 Mastercraft table saw, never thought for a second it was like the best table saw I could ever have. But it's about 10 years old. I did think that it would probably survive the build, but I didn't think it would survive much longer after that. But just doing some board and batten work on the pump house, and it died. The motor still works, but all the gears are stripped out of it. So, it's a little bit sad, you know, getting rid of a tool that, you know, has been around for a long time, built a lot of projects together. But you gotta have certain tools. So we upgraded to a new table saw. So I'm going to do a unboxing, get it together, and then I can get back to doing some projects. Ended up going with the Bosch 4100. It's a job size saw, so it's not a cabinet saw. I'm sure at one point in my life I'm going to want a cabinet saw for the accuracy and stuff. But this one's got a lot of great features. It's got the anti-gravity stand, which makes it super simple to set up. I bought a Bosch chop saw, the articulating chop saw. And I'm really impressed with that. It's the same stand from the looks of it, so I think it's going to go well. Well, I got to get it together and get working on it, or get using it, so hold on. The table saw's together. I read some other reviews on it, and it seems like a pretty good saw. I like how fast the guard and the kerfing or the kickback protection goes on. I know on my old saws, it seems that, you know, once you take the guard and stuff off, it takes so long to put them back together that quite often I'd use it without it. I know, it's horrible, but it's just the way it is. On this one, you can see here, so here's the kickback. It's just a little push button on the side there, and then those come off. And then this one, the guard, you can hold it up with it. And then to take it off, there's just a lever here, and it comes right off. And the nice thing about this is, like, the riving knife is always on the blade, like it's always in line with the blade. Now I know sometimes if you're doing dados or stuff like that, this can't be there, or it's going to be in the way. So this pops out. My old one, again, was all screws, so it took a long time. And then there's just down inside here, there's just a little lever, and then you can adjust this somehow. How does this work? Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's just a little lever down in here, and then you can adjust this basically to the top of the blade, and then lock it back into place. It completely lines itself up with the blade. You put your guard back in, or your plate back in, and then if you notice, it doesn't matter what the height of the blade is, this still stays the same height. So you can do your dados and stuff like that right over top, and you don't have to worry about the riving knife being in the way. I like the fence. It moves along really nicely. I haven't cut anything yet, but the scale, it's got a little, right on the indicator here as to where you are. It's got a magnifying glass. When it locks, it actually locks both front and back. It's got a pressure foot at the back as well as the front. Keep it nice and true. when you move it over, it's got comes with the. When you move it over, it's got to stop. So when you move it right over to the right, it's got to stop, and it zeroes here. And then if there's a lever in the front here, so if you pull that, then you can adjust your fence. And so everything, and then your gauge actually carries on. So like right now I'm at 25 inches. The other nice thing about it is you can't forget to lock your table, or your side table, out table, because it's got this little raised lever here. So you can't slide the fence past it without actually locking locking it into place first, and then that retracts that down in there. Yeah, and then with everything on it, so it's all tucked in. It's pretty like the anti-gravity stand. You just pull the handle down and then lift it up, and then rock it back until it locks into place. There it is. And you got a portable saw, easy to move around. Yeah, so overall I'm pretty happy with it. We'll do a little, do some cutting here today, and but so far things look good.